the first product that I worked on at Interop was actually what we call our CSC gateway, which is our common shortcode gateway. Which is, if you're familiar with like you're very familiar, 5 and 6 digit short codes. That was the first product that I developed at Interop.
So why would a carrier need that product?
Sure. So it's, this was, again, back 2007. You had American Idol, text-to-win type campaigns. You had a lot of text-to-vote and different marketing campaigns. They needed a platform to be able to manage all those different brands. They primarily didn't work directly with the brands. They would work with content aggregators. So those aggregators would work with the brands. And then the aggregators would then have connectivity into the mobile operator's messaging infrastructure. So we developed a platform that we like to say aggregated the aggregators.
So you sit downstream of the aggregator between the carrier and the aggregator, essentially providing them kind of like an entry point to their systems, the wireless carriers.
Exactly. So they have messaging technology. A lot of times it was our SMSC, text messaging platform. And then we'd have our platform that sat on top of it, allow the carriers to review what were the campaign briefs. Hey, what's this campaign about? What's the opt-in process? What's the call to action? And then they would be able to approve it or reject it based upon whether or not it kind of met their requirements. Somewhere upwards of hundreds to thousands of these A2P campaigns on the platform. We have about 30 mobile operators that are using this platform in North America.
So it really for them is like a build versus buy scenario. And you're the buy.
Well, we actually did this as a SaaS offering, so a software as a service offering, where this was run as within our data center. That way they didn't have to have the gear, the technology, the expertise to run it and manage it. We simply built the platform. It's run in our data centers, and then we connect to either our messaging infrastructure or if it's a different vendor, their existing messaging.
So it's like turnkey, essentially. Instead of them doing all the work, they could just go to you guys, connect, and then it's done.
Exactly.
To a certain extent. I know there's a lot of integration no matter what happens.